It's time for a little comedy, a little content, and a lot of conversation. It's the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube. And now here's your host, Geno Jones.
Hello, what's happening, everybody? Yeah, that's me. See the sign? Yeah, I'm that dude right there. It's time for the Geno Jones Live Show, the daily edition. Yes, this is like still my soft launch, but I got a special guest today, so I'm super amped, super excited. A good buddy of mine. Full disclosure, that this is my dude. All right, so we're good friends, and he is a legend in the game. The legendary, the iconic BarKays. That lead singer, my man Larry Dodson, doing his thing like Benjamin Buttons, going backwards in time, getting younger and younger. It sounds great. He's got a brand new song. We're going to talk all about that. It is amazing. But right now, I got to get something off my chest. So the most disrespected, devalued, diminished, unprotected person on the planet is a black woman. Example, Breonna Taylor. You've probably heard about the case right now. Breonna Taylor, 26-year-old young woman. She was working 2 jobs as an ER technician in 2 hospitals in Louisville, Kentucky. So on the night of March 13th, late night, early morning, about 12:40 in the morning, Breonna Taylor was in her bed asleep along with her boyfriend, a young man named Kenneth. And all of a sudden, as they were sleeping, bam, 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 somebody knocks their door down with a battering ram. Now, Breonna Taylor and Kenneth, according to himself, he said he didn't hear anybody say anything. He didn't hear anybody say police, your mama, or nothing. All he heard was his door being kicked in, knocked in with a battering ram. Now, keep in mind, in Kentucky, first of all, Kentucky is what they call an open carry state. So her boyfriend was He had the legal right. He was a legal gun owner. And on top of it, they have something called the Castle Doctrine, which means if somebody comes kicking your door in, you have the legal right to use lethal force if necessary to protect your castle. So they were in their castle, and all of a sudden, someone, unbeknownst to them, kicks their door down. So he takes out his gun. He fires a shot at whoever this is kicking his door down. So you had 3 unarmed police officers who claimed that they announced police. You had about 12 people that live in the building. Only one person claims that they heard the police say police. That was after 3 different interviews, because this person was asked twice according to multiple reports. And initially, the person said he didn't hear the police announce themselves. And then the 3rd time this person was asked, allegedly, according to reports, he said, or this person, I don't know if it's he or she, said that they heard the police announce themselves. So bottom line, you had a young woman, a 26-year-old woman in her, she hadn't even gotten in the prime of her life, murdered while she was sleeping in her own bed, died in her hallway in her apartment. So yesterday, the Kentucky Attorney General, a brother named Daniel Cameron, came back from the grand jury with no indictments. Now, if you talk to any attorney, any legal expert, any even weekend lawyer, they will tell you that a district attorney, state's attorney, prosecutors could indict a ham sandwich. So the bottom line is somehow that 3 officers, you have a young black woman killed inside her own home who had committed no crime. No one is held accountable for that. No one is charged with anything. Not reckless homicide, not manslaughter, not even some weird charge called wanton abandonment. However, one of the police officers was charged with wanton abandonment. That means basically, if you shoot up in the air or shoot into my house, you don't hit anybody, but you put me in danger. So one of the police officers was charged with this wanton abandonment for shooting in one of Breonna Taylor's neighbor's house. So the drywall is protected. So this dude caught a charge because he shot drywall and sent it to somebody else's apartment, didn't hit anybody, but The bullets that penetrated Breonna Taylor's body that he and his two partners shot, nobody was charged. And on top of it, the Kentucky Attorney General, Daniel Cameron, said that these police officers committed or were a part of now this is his word, these are his words, a justified killing. So somehow you had this young black woman that was killed and it was justified. Once again, I'm going to say this again, the most unprotected, devalued, disrespected, dehumanized person on the planet is a black woman. So we as black men and everybody, we definitely got to protect our black women. We want to protect anybody because that would be a travesty. That would be a crime against humanity if it happened to anybody, irregardless of what they look like. That would be inhuman if it happened to an animal, let alone a human being. But too many times, the black bodies are not even viewed as human. That's why when you see and you hear people say Black Lives Matter, that's why. Because too many times in this country has shown black people that your lives don't matter. So black lives do matter. And let me just say this. In Kentucky, for my brothers and sisters in Louisville, early voting begins October 13th. Daniel Cameron's term ends in 2023. He'll be up for re-election. The mayor of Louisville will be up for re-election in 2023. Vote like your life depends on it, because your life could depend on it. Just ask Breonna Taylor's mom. Breonna Taylor, your mother, your sisters, your family, our prayers continue. We lift you up in prayer. All right, I'm going to say, I got that off my chest now. Coming up, we're going to shift gears. I'll be happy now because a good friend of mine's got a brand new single, the legendary Larry Dodson from the iconic, the BarKays. Coming up next right here, Geno Jones Live. All right, we're back. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so happy because it's just been so heavy lately. We have over 200,000 Americans that's died of the coronavirus and what's happening with Breonna Taylor and George Floyd. It's been such a heavy time. So many people, tens of millions of people have lost their job. People are being kicked out of their homes going into foreclosures, being kicked out of their apartments. So we just need something to make us feel good. So I got a call from a friend of mine. I got an email with a song. It says, I'm good. And I'm happy to know that he's good. You probably know him from the BarKays lead singer. Listen, I could go down I could do the catalog. I could tell you all about the catalog. From Shake Your Rump to the Funk. She Talks to Me with Her Body, and Hit and Run, Too Hot to Stop, Anticipation, and Your Attitudes. No, I know I can't sing, but this brother who sang these songs, he can sing, and he's here with me. I want to welcome my good friend, Larry Dodson. Brother Larry Dodson. I see you.
What's up, my brother?
I see you, man. Looking good, boy.
Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you and see you fine, dude. Look at him. I love it. He's like, look, letting y'all know. Y'all need to wait.
Yeah, I'm masked up. I'm in my office. It's a policy for us to stay masked up around here.
I like that. I love it. Well, I'm in my studio, and it's just me and my tech. Good. So we're around, we've been tested, so we're good. It's just me and him. So we're good.
So I'm good. I'm good.
Hey, man, I'm good. So first of all, man, what have you been doing? First of all, how's the family? Everybody, because you're looking good. You and your family, everybody's staying healthy.
Everybody's very, very, very cool, man. We blessed by the best, man. And I tell you, man, Geno, I'm just riding high right now. This new music and this new video, and I launched on our own record label, Music Moves, has got me on cloud nine, man. So what a way to have a first single for my solo career. How about that?
I love, man, and dude, you've been doing it. You've been doing this game for a minute now, Larry. You've been doing this thing, boy. You and I mean, so many iconic hits. So since we're talking about that, let me ask you this question.
Yes, sir.
What's the secret to your longevity?
You know what? I think maybe it's always been our attitude to lead and let others follow. And that's kind of what we always did, all the way back to our very first album. This BarKays has been just an incredible group. The very first record they ever made was a Million Stellar Soul Finger in the '60s.
Wow, that's man.
So I've done 30 albums with the band, 20 top 10 singles, 20 top 10 albums. I
Woo.
mean, it's been just an incredible ride. But now I'm on my own. The BarKays are well. I still own the BarKays, and it's fine, man.
Beautiful, 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 man. So many like it, man. When you mentioned Soul Finger, I forgot, man. You you, you took me there because I can see it now. My mother would. That's one of those songs that she would play on a Saturday morning. You know, I don't know about your mom. Saturday morning, we had to get up. People call them chores. You just had to get up and clean the house.
There you go. You're right. There you go.
Dude, I had to clean the house before I could even go outside and play baseball or basketball, and I'd be hot. I'm like, I'm trying to get outside, especially in Chicago, because you know you don't get summertime but about 3 months. So when it's warm, you want to go outside and play. But she's like, no, partner, you got to go.
Gotta do your chores.
Yeah, you got to vacuum or sweep or do something. But man,
and then we watch Soul Train.
Oh, yeah, and you know, from Chicago, so you know, that's where Soul Train originated. But when Don went to L.A. every Saturday morning on WGN at 11 o'clock Central Time, and see, Memphis is on Central Time too. So I know y'all were watching Soul Train like we were watching Soul Train.
Gino, let me give you a piece of trivia. So check this out. On the 47th floor, I think it's the 47th to 49th floor in Chicago, the BarKays was the very first band to ever be on Don's show. It wasn't called Soul Train at that time. And I think the OJs might have been the first group, but we go all the way back. Wow. Man, we got so much history.
Woo, man, that is
Isn't
amazing.
That something?
It's amazing, dude. And listen,
yes, sir.
So we'll transition from, because I already went back down memory lane before I did the interview. I just pulled the YouTube catalog, man. I've been listening to that, singing along. I got my wife coming down. I said, baby, you remember the song? I was playing Anticipation. She's like, yeah, that's a classic. You know, remember Anticipation. And then Attitudes.
That's that baby making music.
Yeah. Speak on it now. Speak on it, even though ain't no one making babies now. My baby's 18. As a matter of fact, in college. She just went to college about 3 weeks ago in Chicago, man. So
I received that. That's okay. That's absolutely great.
So coming to 2020. So let's talk about I'm Good. I know you write and produce. Did you collaborate with anybody? Give us a little background.
You know what? Good. This song was written by it was co-written by Wiley Morris, who is Charlie Wilson's producer. And Charlie is a good friend of mine, man. Charlie and I are just like that, man.
Beautiful.
When I heard the lyric, I fell in love with it, man. It was just such a romantic piece, but it was still, it was me, and I felt it. So we went in, and I recorded it down in Atlanta with Wiley. As a matter of fact, he's doing most of my albums, so it's loaded with stuff like that, man.
Really?
It's loaded with stuff like that.
So what's the album title?
Do you? Oh, okay. Yours truly.
Come on, we family, man. Come on, talk to me now.
This is okay. So I didn't really want to tell anybody, but it's called Yours Truly, Larry D.
I love it, man. We breaking news right here, y'all. That's right.
You don't want somebody to know that, Geno.
So we are breaking some news right here. Larry Dodson's brand new album. Give it to us again. What's that title?
It's called Yours Truly, Larry
D. I love it. So when are you dropping it, or is it already like on Apple and iTunes and all that, or when you?
No, the single was I'm Good was released on the 18th, but the album I haven't finished yet, so it'll be first quarter 2021. But it's romantic, but it's still funky. So I can't leave my fans behind and let them think I watered it down too much. I'm still funky, but this is the romantic side of me. After 30 albums with the BarKays, man, this is a whole nother side. And if you think I'm Good is something, wait till you hear the rest of the album, man. It's just incredible.
Well, I can't wait.
I'm also excited because Saturday night, September the 26th, that's my pay-per-view, man.
Okay, wait a minute. So we got some more breaking news. That's this.
Yeah, absolutely right.
So we're streaming this live right now on Thursday the 24th. So this Saturday night. Give us all the information. Give the public all the information so we can check you out.
All you got to do is very simple. Just go to www.thelarrydodson.com. Click on that says get a ticket. pandemic price, $10. How
I
about
love
that?
it. I love it, man. All right. Well, look, when we get off the phone, I'm gonna get the link. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna break you off with that 10 now because I want to make sure. And next time, I don't know who you got to MC it, but you need to holler at your man, the king of MC. I'm
You
telling.
better know it. You better know it.
Hey,
Let me give you some kudos, man. You got it off your chest, man. But I received that to the utmost, man. That's something that need to have been said and much more, man. So I applaud you for that, for
thank you.
for speaking your mind.
Yeah, man. I just, like, listen, Larry, man. I was a black woman. A black woman raised me. A black woman saved my
Mm,
life. Me and my mom was a young mom, and my
yeah.
grandmother, along with my grandfather, because he was right there with her. But my grandmother, it is her spirit stays with me, man. And my mother, thank God, she's still alive. So,
Oh
you
wow.
know, I know the power and the strength of black women, but I know, my mom was a victim of domestic violence when
Mm-hmm.
I was 4.5. She was pregnant with my baby sister who's 5, and the man
Mm.
she was married to at the time was beating her in front of me, dude. And I tried to knock him. I thought I was like a football player, like Lawrence Taylor, Ray Lewis. I tried to
Yeah.
knock this dude down at 4.5. She was pregnant with my baby sister. So I'm saying all that to say, not to kind of get sideways here, but
Yeah, yeah,
just
yeah. It's okay.
to respond. I appreciate that, and it meant a lot that you received that, man, because I'm real passionate about that. I'm real passionate about
I could tell.
a real man don't put his hands on a woman. A real man is supposed to protect his. If that's the least you can do, you could be broke as hell, but you should at least be able to protect your woman. If you can't protect your woman, you need to look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, what kind of man am I
You
that I
better.
can't
I
even
got.
protect? Because if we don't protect our women, Larry, ain't nobody else gonna do it, brother.
All we got is us, All
All
we
we
got
got, and guess
all
what?
we got is us.
All we need is us. When we
I got you.
when we
That's
figure that out,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
it's gonna be a new day. So Larry Dodson live pay-per-view this Saturday. Are you still in Memphis or are you in Atlanta now?
Yeah, Memphis, Tennessee.
You
Yeah,
still
yeah, yeah,
home?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I
absolutely. Making
that's
making new music, and this is our new label that my son and I own, Music Moves. So as you can see, it's just everything's groundbreaking. I'm breaking all sorts of ground with you tonight, man.
I
But
love it,
it's
man.
my pleasure, man.
I love it. Well, listen,
It's
we're gonna do
absolutely
this again. As a matter of fact, when the album comes out, then I want you
yes,
to
sir.
come back. So, as a matter of fact, but if you can, send me the video. Have your people send me the video, and I want to go ahead, even though it's on YouTube. I want to make sure that I want to show it. I want to feature it on my show tomorrow. So we're gonna get
It's
it on the
done.
show.
It's
It's done.
done, and I appreciate that, my brother. And,
Oh,
and listen, just one more thing. Two more things I want to say. Don't be squirrely. You vote early.
oh Lord.
Don't choke. Vote, man.
Don't get me started. I don't know. I don't know when early vote is in Tennessee, but here in South Carolina in Charleston, early vote, they call it absentee in-person voting, begins on Monday, October 5th in Louisville, Kentucky, where Breonna Taylor's mom is. You ought to
Mm,
look at what happened. So what you can do, you know what? I want you to protest. I want all them young people and the old people and everybody, Larry. Everybody's on the street. If you're not registered, I want you to march. I want you to take that energy and to make sure that you go and register and vote. And don't even wait till November 3rd. Go early.
that's right. That's
Send
right.
a message. We're going to, like Muhammad Ali said, we're going to shock the world. We're going to shock the
Vo-
world.
Vote like your life depended on
Because your life
it. Duh.
does depend on it. Larry Dodson, man, dude, I haven't talked to you and seen you. I left Memphis in 2005, so that's 15 years, brother. I haven't seen you, so it is great to see you. It's just like we just saw each other yesterday, man.
You better know it, man.
Anytime we link up, that spirit just connects, brother. I am so, and this is, as a kid say, for real, man. I am so happy and proud of you, man, because like I said, when I heard I'm good, I was like, ooh, okay, boom, out the gate. I'm like, we got a winner here. But I wouldn't expect anything else from
I
you.
appreciate that.
Listen, your legacy, the catalog, it speaks for itself. So I ain't even gotta hype you up, man. But I'm honored that you wanted to come on and help me kick off. This is like a debut week for my daily live show on YouTube. Got my own studio here now. Brothers, it's about entrepreneurship. And I see you doing the same thing with your record
Yes, sir.
label. Come on, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna close by saying this. We have made a lot of folks rich. So when are we going to generate wealth for our families? It's our time.
It's our time.
Larry,
I'm good.
Hey, yeah, you good? I'm good. The new single, Larry
Be well, my
Dodson,
friend.
Saturday night. Once again, where can they go so they can get the?
Go to www.thelarrydotson.com. Click it, get your ticket.
All right, I'm gonna do this. Matter of fact, as soon as the show's over, I'm gonna do that. And I want you to thank your team that put us together. And if you don't have my cell, your team has got it. Make sure she gives you my cell, lock it in, and then she can give me your cell. So we, because it ain't gonna be no 15 years before we talk again. I'm just telling you that now.
We family, man.
We family. We got this.
You be well, man. You okay?
Brother Larry Dodson. Love and respect, brother.
Peace.
Thank you, man. All right. Man, that's so we got some breaking news. So Larry Dodson's got a brand new album coming out. He broke that news right here. See, that's what the Geno Jones Live Daily Show is gonna be all about. We're just letting you know. And we got a little social political commentary. But I definitely want to check out that his live show. So make sure that you go to that website and get you go ahead and pay for that link, $10, pandemic price. You can't beat that. And see Larry Dodson live. He puts on, and for the young kids, Google the BarKays, and the brother with the lead singer, he still got the blonde hair. It's Larry Dodson. Now, maybe some of the albums is black, but he's the lead singer. You talking about putting on a great show? That's what he does. So make sure you check that out. Listen, thank you for letting me be a part of your life today. Thank everybody for tuning in. Once again, thank you to Larry Dodson and his team, to Miriam. Shout out to my man Walt Love up in Milwaukee. He was my plug that plugged me in with Brother Larry. We hadn't talked in too long. So tomorrow, it'll be a special live edition, kind of wrapping up the week, like a week in review of the Geno Jones Live Daily Show. God bless each and every one of you. God, most of all, thank you for letting me do the Geno Jones Live Show. Shout out to Jordan McGrew, my technical director, my genius, my whiz, that's making me look and sound better than I really do. But I appreciate you. Like Heavy D said, I ain't got nothing but love for you, man. You and the family. Thank you to the missus for letting you hang out with her brother for a little while. I'm going to shut up and wrap it up. Prayers go out to the family of Breonna Taylor, her mom, her sister. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, vote like your life depends on it. If you don't like what's happening, and prayers go out to the 200,000+ families that have lost a loved one. We lift you up in prayer. So it's time. I think the Wine has had a song, time to make that change. It's time to make that change. 40 days until election day. Don't wait until November 3rd. If you can vote, vote right now. Till next time, God bless. I love you.
Subscribe and tune in to the next episode of the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube.